180.
Welcome back to Online Darts, everyone, and here we go again. The roadshow continues, night 5, and we rolled into Brighton. But first of all, let's rewind. Let's go back to Exeter, where it was Luke Humphries who, look, let's be honest, has 1 foot in the final or the playoffs already. He won't admit it just yet, but he's on 15 points. 26 would have got you in last year. He is all but there already because he's not going to lose night after night after night in round 1. So that Luke Humphries beating Luke Littler in the final. It was a good night in Exeter. All in all, really enjoyed it in the cattle shed. Look, it's not my favourite venue, but the night was good itself. But it does pose some questions as we fast forward to Brighton this week. Players looking to bounce back. Look, Stephen Bunting is almost must win, but we'll come on to him in a minute. But we're going to kick off the night with the Iceman Gerwen Price against MVG. You know, look, both players need a win here. Arguably, Michael van Gerwen more than Gerwen Price. They both lost in the quarterfinals last week, but look, first time MVG has lost in the quarterfinals. Price has that nightly win, so he's in a fairly good position. But both disappointing in the UK Open as well. So look, work to do for both players. It's a really intriguing game to kick off the night from the Brighton Centre. And look, if you're asking me who's more likely to win right now on current form, I'd probably say Gerwyn Price, but look, never write off Michael van Gerwen. But I am going to go for a Gerwyn Price win in this one. I just think that he's more consistent at the moment. If I'm looking at games and analysing them, I'm like, right, who's likely to make less mistakes? And at the moment, that's Gerwyn Price for me. So I'm going to go 6-4 to the Iceman. Then we have Luke Littler against Chris Dobey. Again, Hollywood, not in the best of nick right now. Again, went early-ish in the UK Open. Littler was incredible at the weekend. Only one average under 100 against Ratajski. Tournament average of, I think, 104 off the top of my head. Sensational stuff from the world champion. And I think Luke Littler comes through this one quite comfortably as well. I'm going to go 6-3 to the Nuke to set up a potential semi-final with Gerwyn Price. Then going into the bottom half of the draw, Rob Cross against Luke Humphries. Look, Luke will be seething the way he went out of the UK Open. I just think that motivation from Coolhand will set him up for a good performance. That Cross has been in and out, beat MVG and then lost to Humphries. That he played well in both games in Exeter. Not so well when he lost to Josh Rock in the UK Open. But I just think that Luke Humphries is a different animal at the moment. I think he comes through this one 6-4. I'm going to go for, I think the world number 1 is in good nick. And then the final game is huge. It's a monster tie for the Premier League. It is Stephen Bunting against Nathan Aspinall. Now, the Asp has packed the points in recently. So he's turned his season around. That one win against Michael van Gerwen in Dublin completely changed it for the Asp. Bunting, this is almost the point of must win. Doesn't have a point to his name so far. Cannot go to Nottingham in night 6, pointless. He's getting cut adrift. And if Aspinall can win this, it creates a bigger gap as well. Having said that, Bunting is playing okay. It's not as if he's playing poorly at the moment. It's just he can't get a result. I think that changes. I think Stephen Bunting will beat Nathan Aspinall 6-4 and get his first points on the board in Brighton. Comment below your score predictions for the 4 quarterfinals for week number 5. Who do you think is going to get through? And look, it sets up a fascinating dynamic. My semi-finals will be Gerwyn Price against Luke Littler, and I've gone Luke Humphries against Stephen Bunting. And at this point, I keep changing my mind. I think it might be a Luke and Luke final again. Look, they are head and shoulders above the rest at the moment. They are carving out better performances. They just look more likely on stage at the moment, the two Lukes. Can anyone stop them? That is the question. What do you think, chat room? Let us know. Look, everyone, Luke and Luke will be at the O2. It's a case of which other players join them. And at the moment, I think Michael van Gerwen and Gerwyn Price will make up the top 4. But look, a long way to go. Yeah, if you haven't yet, make sure you drop us a like and subscribe here on our YouTube channel. We massively appreciate all the support. Plenty coming your way. The Euro Tour streams return this weekend as well, so make sure you are live with us and turn those notifications. I've been Phill Bars. Fallout Bar will return after play at Brighton with Dan and the gang, and we'll see you all very, very soon.